Bears with the pregame haka. We'll get to that in a bit. But welcome to Week 10 GSF Highlight Reel. As always, we got some really good highlights captured on the GSF Cam.
Get Sports Focus is brought to you by Fact Fitness in downtown Gilroy. Master your behavior. Play for Prevention, a non-profit organization focused on teen suicide prevention. And by Warcat Strength, San Jose's first high-energy gym.
Can you believe we're in Week 10 already? Thursday night high school football saw this on Instagram. We had time, so why not? McClymonds Warriors took on Skyline. First offensive play for McClymonds, Addie Anderson. He's Spartan bound. 65-yard run to the house. Extra point missed. 6-zip. Warriors. Second offensive possession for Mac. Big man keeper Keon Green is a beast. Two-way starter. Athlete, ran with authority, 42-yard TD run, and it's 12-0 McClymonds. Third offensive possession for the Warriors. What's the right guard? Mark Hoching. My man was pressing dudes out. Green showed off his throwing ability. That's a 54-yard pass to junior wideout Edward Woods. Got to show some love to the defense. We need a super lineman candidate from Mac. Here's our pick. Hoching with the tackle. Warriors, they're a well-oiled machine. Monte Smith with the stop. That forced a punt. Next possession for Mac. Pancake for Hoching. Anderson following his big man to the end zone. He actually dragged a couple of Titans as well. 26-0. Mac family. Total domination from Mac. Samaj Smith with the punt block. And the ball went out of bounds at the 2. And of course, they'll score. Toss out to Anderson. 32-0. That's Anderson's second TD of the game. Next play. Pick 6 by Woods. He jumped the route and benefited. That's a 28-yard TD return. 40-0. And we're still in the first quarter. And with 24 seconds left, they were about to cross the 30, but Keon Green with a smart play punched the ball out. Fumble! Recovered by Montrell Smith, and this one is going to turn into points. This one's final score, 94-0. The Warriors improved to 6-2, 3-0 in the OAL. Mitty hosted Valley Christian at home in a throwback type setting. Afternoon high school football, it's rare nowadays. It was great to see our awesome friend Chris McSwain, head basketball coach at Valley Christian and Top Flight League basketball president, with his future playmaker. That cute baby right there is CJ. Future playmaker. I'm calling it right now. Monarchs looking to bounce back from last week's loss to SI. The pass attempt batted down by the 3-star recruit, Skylar Lovin Black. Warriors took over, and they like to run the ball. Michael Carini crushes his man to make room for running back Devon Lang. That's a first down. Same drive. Beautiful pass from QB Corey Taylor to the big man, Skylar Lovin Black. Touchdown Warriors, 7-zip, VC. Ensuing kickoff. Valley's got bruisers on their squad. Max Dixon, a sophomore with the tackle. Later in the first, Mitty's defense, led by Week 2, GSF MITT NorCal Super Lineman of the Week, Sean Mahoney with the sack. But that was just a temporary setback for the Warriors because on the very next play, reverse handoff to Lang will get the first down, and they'll give the ball next to Isaiah McIlvain. They'll take that one inside the 5. He's a speedster. And here's the second score of the game. Touchdown Tommy from the 2 or the 1. It doesn't matter. Dunham with the score. Put VC up 14-0. Mitty had trouble dealing with the Warriors defense all afternoon. Week 7 GSF MITT NorCal Super Lineman of the Week, Anthony Madrigal with the containment. Enrique Nava was also there for the stop. Second quarter, Valley on the move. 3rd and 6 from the 30. Taylor to Kavir Baines, another playmaker. That's a first. Great effort by Curtis Alves. Saved the touchdown for Mitty. Same drive. Carini with a short TD extends the lead 20-0 Warriors. Next drive for the Monarchs. Mitty QB Shamir Bey finally got loose. First down run to the 23. And here's our first look at running back Aaron Smith. Another first down for the Monarchs. But the Warriors defense would force a turnover. Devin Vanderbilt with the takeaway. Score remained 20-0 at the half. Third quarter. 3rd and 4 from the 26. Bay finds Romello Murphy crossing the middle. Great adjustment to the ball by Murphy, and he'll get pushed out of bounds. At around the 8-yard line. So they're in the red zone again, but the Warriors defense, Bay with the keeper, fumbled at the 1. Luckily he was ruled down, so no turnover there. 4th and goal, Monarchs. Access denied, incomplete pass. VC takes over. And they'll spend the rest of the third grinding away. Lang with another first down run, but that drive would actually stall. Warriors defense was really the difference maker. TFL for Nava. He had 6 tackles and a sack. In the last 5 games, the Warriors defense have only given up 20 points. Fourth quarter now. Devon Lang is a dangerous man. 19 carries for 156 yards, and that touchdown right there. Valley Christian with a shutout win over Mitty, 27-0. Homecoming at Serra High. It was also Play for Prevention night. Both teams and cheerleaders wore the socks and the arm sleeves in support of teen suicide prevention. Play for Prevention, of course, as many of you know already, started by this young man, Luke Batari, for the defending WCAL, CCS, and state champion Serra Padres. Let's see some highlights. Opening drive for the St. Ignatius Wildcats, who beat Mitty 38-24 last Saturday, by the way. Their first win of the season, and they're hungry for more. Zach Taylor, the QB, with the keeper for a first down. Followed by this, Mark Biggins on the sweep. One man to beat, Malachi Rango with a touchdown-saving tackle for Serra. But the Wildcats would score on this. Taylor Smith spotted the opening and took it right in. SI up 7-0. Again, shout out to the Wildcats for supporting the Play for Prevention campaign. Wearing the socks, which actually matches their unis. Mid-first, Serra came up with an answer. Check out EJ Laulu bust out the middle like a runaway truck. 6 foot, 200-pound fullback tracked down by cornerback Mark Biggins, who came all the way from the other side, by the way. Biggins with a dangerous tackle, though. We got shoes flying, flags flying. Horse collar tackle is illegal. Good thing no one was injured. Ball was spotted half the distance to the goal, basically inches from the goal line. And Batari would sneak it in to tie it all up at 7. That little incident sparked up some fire, though. Next possession by SI. Biggins with the ball brought down hard by EJ Lalu. It's always been an intense rivalry between these two schools, no matter what sport. Next play, things got heated. Taylor Smith tried to get it to Biggins. Incomplete, and then some grabbing and pushing. But both teams did a great job getting things under control. No ejections, just offsetting flags. Let's move on. The fired up Padres defense turned the pressure up a notch. Check this out. EJ, 2 takedown. Football players, especially linebackers and linemen, should really consider wrestling. It's a great compliment to football. Serra will get the ball back on downs, and here comes Malachi Rango straight to the GSF cam. That's a 42-yard run to the crib. But a holding penalty call was made, so that one didn't count, but we shot it pretty well. So we had to show it. Next offensive possession for Serra. Still in the first, by the way. Here's our guy, Nate Sanchez. He's dangerous in the open. Picked up a few yards before getting pushed out of bounds. Next play, another screen to Sanchez. Nice block here by 62 Nathan as a party. But check out the lick by safety Mark Stevens. That was a big hit, but he got called for targeting. Didn't look like it hit him in the crown, but it was close. And we had a better angle than the sideline ref, so let's move on to the second quarter. 1st and 10 from the 20. Luke Batari with the keeper. Tripped up by Stevens, brought down by Teddy Buchanan. Next play, touchdown. EJ Lalu 14-7, Serra early in the second quarter. Next drive for SI, picked off by Terrence LaVille. And watch the stiffy. Oh man, this kid's a playmaker. GSF All-Star caliber for sure. Pick 6 for T-Love, and it's 22-7. Padres. Serra's defense just dominated after that. Lalu with another TFL, and that led to a punt. Serra with the ball again, 3rd and 4 from the 34. Here comes Batari with another keeper, and he'll high step his way in for this one. 29-7. Serra with 5 minutes left in the first half. This is a full game recap, so we'll show you as much as we can. SI pinned inside the 10. Lalu with another stop. Forces another punt 2 plays later. SI would get it right back. Marcus Sweeney with the pick. I stopped the momentum. Not really. Serra would eventually get the ball back and score. Michael Church cleared the way. That whole right side for Lalu to stroll right through. Halftime score 36-7. Third quarter, SI looking to move the chains forward, but it got reversed instead thanks to this INT by Jackson Lataimua, and he'll add 34 more yards to that, and they'll cash it in. Lalu with a 14-yard burst, his 3rd TD of the night. We might as well switch to the EJ cam. 5 solo tackles, 11 total, including a sack and 2 tackle for losses. He also had 98 yards rushing. SI didn't fold though. They were outplayed, but they didn't fold. Zach Taylor-Smith coming up here after EJ got blocked by his own man. A 75-yard touchdown run by the 6'3", 200-pound junior. He will be back next year, so watch out. 43-14 at that point. Padres with the lead, but this was Serra's homecoming, and they'll finish strong. Big-time Batari to T-Love. 4 catches for 66 yards and a touchdown for LaVille. Batari finished with 61 yards rushing to go along with his 2 touchdowns. 11 for 19 for 140 yards and that 34-yard touchdown pass to LaVille. The Padres improved to 5-3, 4-1 in the WCAL. Final score 50-14. Live Oak came up to the Lions Den in San Jose with an undefeated record to take on the very hot Lincoln squad. Opening kickoff, Caleb Ojeda with a return, brought down by Jose Martinez, and they'll start at the 33-yard line. Acorns QB John Singleton likes to throw dimes. Coming in, he only needed 22 more completions to go over the century mark for the season. It's all about ball placement, but Live Oak would have to settle for a field goal from 17 yards out by Ojeda. 3-0 Acorns. Lincoln quick to get things going. Adam Arenas, the Lion Prince. Quick burst through traffic, took the ball all the way to the Acorns 22-yard line. A 76-yard return for the speedster. Gabe Flores took care of business after that. First TD of the night. 73 Lincoln with the lead. Live Oak moved the ball well. Singleton's like a surgeon operating from the pocket. Fires it to Ojeda up the middle. First down right at the 20. But back-to-back tackle for losses would push it back. This one's the second one. QB sack for Adrian Uribe. Second quarter, Lincoln ball. Watch the blocking by the line and the burst, the quickness, and the change of direction by Arenas. That's an easy 33-yard catch me if you can run to the sideline. Lincoln's got a buffet of running backs. Flores with his second touchdown. Power play off the left side. Extra point no good. 13-3, Lions. Live Oak, they couldn't advance the ball beyond their own 35-yard line. Tried to sneak it up the middle for the fake punt, but ran into a wall. That's Brennan Chavez-Potter, the Week 10 Super Lineman of the Week candidate from the Lincoln Lions. Easy stop for the senior nose guard, and the Lions cash it in. Flores with another touchdown. 15 carries for 131 yards, 3 touchdowns for Mr. Flores. 20-13 Lions. Just before the half, Singleton flushed out of the pocket, spots his man, and fires a bullet to the back of the end zone. Matt Blocker with one of his 6 catches of the night. 20-10 halftime score. Acorns down, but they are not out. 6:45 left in the third. Live Oak on comeback mode. Singleton to Ojeda. First down. Got it to the 13-yard line. Next play. Singleton. He had Lick Lamonto wide open with Jesse Esaias right behind, but the ball was thrown with so much force that it just went through both receivers' hands and into the Lions DB. Yes, that is Flores with the pick. But Lincoln's defense would go 3 and out, gave the ball back to Singleton, and he got back to work right away. First down just inside the Lions' 20. Two plays later, look at this catch by Blocker. Great job securing the ball right before it touched the ground. He got under that one, and they'll get it in. Nick Lamonto with a 4-yard run to the corner. Acorns down 20-7 with 20:17 left in the third. Fast forward to the fourth quarter. Lincoln with their 3-headed monster, Isaac Juarez, with the first down run. He had 19 carries for 114 yards, followed by Flores. We already know what he did. And the Energizer Bunny, Arenas. He got hops too. Check out his Instagram for the halftime flip. 17 carries for 98 yards. But this touchdown was important. He ran the dude over. Arenas is 5'3", 130. The other guy is 6'3", 170. This guy, Adam, is filthy. 27-17, Lincoln extends the lead with about 2:41 left. Live Oak was undefeated coming in, and they know how to win and what it would take. Ensuing kickoff, a 45-yard return by Martinez. Another junior, this is a young squad, down at Lincoln's 34-yard line. And it would only take 2 plays for Singleton to orchestrate a TD. First to Ojeda, he had 5 catches for 41 yards. And then this TD to Blocker, his second of the game. Blocker drilled by Flores, but he would walk off on his own after that. 27-14 with 1:51 left in the game. Live Oak with 3 timeouts left. Utilized all that to get the ball back with 1:21 left to play. That's great time management right there. So they got the ball back. Singleton to Elijah Fernandez. 1:04 left. Fernandez with the first down catch out of bounds on the Lions 42. Singleton now has 102 completion this year. Next play, great option keeper here by Singleton. Up the gut, picks up the first down and then some. Singleton to the 10, 18 seconds left. Singleton sprints right, sees the opportunity. Potter, 55, made the initial contact, but check out the heads-up play by Josiah Villegas. Strips the ball loose. Xavier Turner with the recovery in the end zone. A touchback for the Lions instead of a touchdown for the Acorns. Probably the best game we saw this weekend. Lincoln will try to continue their hot streak against Oak Grove this Friday. Final score 27-24. Now let's see some game changers from around the Bay, brought to you by Bay Area Bagels in downtown Burlingame. Tracy Bulldogs back in the win column. Trevor Pope II with another big-time performance. What I really like about this kid is that he's got vision. Yards after catch matter, and I think the fact that he's 6'2" and growing allows him to see over people and anticipate the development of that play. 5 total touchdowns against Lodi last Friday. That's big time. QB Logan Fife was 11 for 13, 320 yards, 5 touchdowns. He connected with Pope for 277 of those yards and 4 touchdowns. Up next, Lincoln. Desean Crawford also had a 5 TD performance for his Lincoln Mustangs up in San Francisco. 31 carries, 231 yards for @4 Humble Beast. That's his Twitter, by the way. Lincoln over Galileo, 52-18. Lincoln is now 7-0. Let's check in with another undefeated team. The Aptos Mariners are now 8-0. Senior running back and linebacker Marcos Reyes carried the ball 19 times for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns, both in the first half. Final score, 54-7. Reyes has been setting record all season. He is 2 to 3 touchdowns away from breaking the Aptos single season and scoring title. So we're going to keep an eye on that. The Mariners will take on Palma this Friday. That's going to be a biggie. Salinas Cowboys took on Gilroy Friday night, and they got their second shutout victory in a row. Third defensive shutout, actually, because they only allowed a field goal against Christopher 3 weeks ago. QB Carl Richardson remained on fire, completing 12 out of 16 passes for 220 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also rushed for 76 yards. Salinas with another 49-0 win. QB Willem Karnthong now holds the career record at Antioch High. They beat Deer Valley for the Mayor's Cup 28-20. Karnthong completed 8 out of 15 passes for 136 yards and a pair of TDs. He also rushed for 90 yards and scored on the ground. We will see the Panthers in action this Saturday at the 100th Little Big game against Pittsburgh. That's going to be an exciting game to be at, so if you're free and want to see some great high school football, get over to Antioch and watch the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Antioch Panthers battle it out. Before we get to the game of the week, we got to give a shout out to the winners of the GSF Week 10 MITT NorCal Super Lineman of the Week. For the defensive side, nose guard from Lincoln High in San Jose, Brennan Chavez-Potter is our defensive lineman of the week. He got 35% of the total fan votes. Last Friday's game was his first game of the season after waiting due to the CCS transfer rule. Watch out for Potter in the last 3 games of the season. He reminds me a lot about Serra's Antonio Mafi last year, now at UCLA. And who is our offensive lineman of the week? Well, we got Mac Family's Mark Hoching, number 56. He got 36% of the total fan votes. I saw this young man play and he loved them pancakes for show. So congratulations to Mark, congratulations to Brennan, and make sure to nominate your Super Lineman of the Week by Sunday at 8 o'clock. All right, here we go. GSF, Game of the Week, MA, Sacred Heart Prep.
Get Sports Focus is brought to you by Ike's Love and Sandwiches. Championship level sandwiches every single time. First Place Inc. Diamond quality service. And by Play for Prevention.
Week 10 Game of the Week featured the Gators of Sacred Heart Prep, undefeated coming in versus the Menlo-Atherton Bears. A lot of future college stars on both sides. We've been looking for this matchup since summertime. Full game recap coming at you. First quarter. This is our first look at QB Jack Alexander since the 7-on-7 season. Alexander completed 4 of his first 7 passes, the first 2 of which was to Jake Wang, and the other 2 to this guy, Troy Franklin. First one's the first, second one, 6 points. Touchdown, MA. They're up 6-zip. SHB's first offensive possession ended with this. 4th and short, stopped by Malik Johnson. 2 possessions later for the Gators. They're just figuring out how to advance the ball. Raymond Price III with the bullet to Dante Cashone. First down. MA's defensive front pressured Price III, aka RP3, all afternoon. And they'll have to punt that one away. And we'll go to the second quarter. How about some Gators defense? Check out this pass breakup by Wilson Weissel. Nice. That would have been a touchdown for sure. Great play there by the class of 2020 free safety, Menlo-Atherton. They didn't have much success after the first drive, but they figured it out somehow. Call it a trick play or what have you, but this one worked, and I'll say it again. GSF 2018 Football Showcase Most Outstanding Running Back proved once again why he was the most outstanding one. Look at the MJD-like effort. Jaden Barker with the touchdown. 13-0 MA. That was a huge play because he took the snap off the center and just plowed through dudes just before the half. Gators looking to advance, but the Bears defense is stingy. Dominic Paga and Johnson with the stop. 4th down. Gators with the fake punt, but Paga is there to disrupt things. MA with the stop. 4:44 left in the first half. So now it's the Gators' turn to make a stop. Jack Kirkham and Jake Davison, they both played well inside. And watch this effort by Jake Dahlkemper. Strips the ball loose, and JP Frimmel recovers it for the Gators. SHP down by 13. Looking to get one in. Field goal or something before the half. But watch the effort by Bears junior DN Paga with the forced fumble. That's at least a 20-yard loss right there. And they were in field goal range. So now there's 13 seconds left in the half. SHP goes for the home run ball, and it's picked off by Justin Anderson, our Week 3 GSF Game of the Week MVP, preserving the lead 13-zip at intermission. Third quarter, much of the same. D-line pressure, Noah Ngalo and Paga on the stop. 2 plays later, they just turned it over right here. Uwate Uhila with the recovery. Bears ball. And they'll get back to work. Alexander to Wang. First down. Next play. Alexander looking for Anderson. But Ronan Donnelly is there for the pick-in. Interception by the stud kicker. And shout out to him for wearing the play for prevention socks. Right there. Gators now with the ball, but the Bears defense would force a 3 and out, and RP3 with some intense exchange here. Just showing his frustration. This is a big game. Running back Dustin Hawkins had a pretty quiet first half, but turned it up in the second half. This was his longest run up to that point. And here's the early dagger, Alexander to Joey Alshausen. Touchdown Bears, 20-0 with 3:33 left in the third. SHP, they're capable of striking back quick, but a pretty quiet day as well for running back John Willard and Tavita Moimoy. This game was really a defensive showdown. And speaking of defense, MA with another turnover. Joey Posttower with a pick, ending another possible scoring drive for the Gators. And we end the third with this. Davison with the sack. He was solid for SHP all day, but the Gators were trailed 20-0 at the end of the third. Fourth quarter. RP3 took a shone. Nice toss, nice catch. With the sun in his eyes too. But MA would force another fumble, and we'll show you a couple more plays. The give goes to Hawkins. Almost got away, but stepped out of bounds at about the 6. Hawkins had 11 carries for 116 yards. And we end with this. Barker with his second touchdown of the day. 30-0. And this is their second GSF Game of the Week win this season. Congratulations to the MA Bears. So who's the MVP? Well, we decided to give it to a defensive player, Dominic Paga. He came up big in the second and in the third, made some plays that really stopped the Gators' momentum. He's our GSF Week 10 Game of the Week MVP. Playmaker goes to QB Jack Alexander. 2 touchdown passes for the junior. He had 194 yards total. Honorable mention goes to Jaden Barker, Joe Posttower, Jake Wang, and team captains Falete Malupo and Daniel Hemuli.
The line's great, receivers are great, makes my job so much easier. Second game back, so happy to be back, you know. I stuttered a little bit in the game, that's all on me. That wasn't the best game on my part, but my receivers, Joey, I missed him on a post 2 times, I think. I hit him on the third one. So Troy's one of my, well, honestly, all my receivers are great. So, I mean, I trusted him. I threw it to where no one else could get it, and his reach is incredible. So, you know, he snagged that. It feels great to win the game, but it's a great feeling being out here with all my friends.
It's great to have Jack back. I played flag football with him in middle school, so we knew that this was going to be like the biggest game of the league, so we just knew we had to come out and hit him hard, and that's what we did. Credit to the whole line, really, and the whole defense. Everyone did a great job, and yeah, the whole line, really. Everybody did a great job.
To be honest, I was just trying to get the first down. I'm not going to lie, me scoring wasn't the plan. But, you know, I was just moving my feet and I kept pushing. But this game meant everything to us. You know, we pushed, we worked very hard this whole week, you know. We put in the work, and that's just our mentality right now.
We're a really great defense, you know. It really shows when we're shutting out teams that are putting up a lot of points on the board, and it really comes down to just working hard in practice, and we just got a great group of guys.
Shout out to my line, you know. Shout out to my line. Hold on, get them right here. All right here. You know, without these runs, where would we be? without the linemen right here.
It's just going to be keeping up the intensity that we have. You know, we still got 2 games left. We got to get some revenge on Half Moon Bay.